What's up, everybody? It's CMP with Craftmaster Productions and Studio1Tutorials.com. Don't forget to stop by Studio One Tutorials and pick up your premium membership. It is 50 cents a day. And don't forget to stop by CMPKits.com. Get yourself a copy of Trap Chords for Scalar. You don't have Trap Chords for Scalar? What are you doing with your life? 40 trap chord progressions for the Scalar VST, and if you don't have the Scalar VST, it is not a problemo because I have included the MIDI in there for you guys, so it works in Live and it works in Fruity Loops. Let's get to it. So today I want to bring you guys something that I wasn't sure if I was ever going to do, and this is my thoughts on the plugin Sublab. When Sublab first came out, I looked at it and I was like, wow, this is so cool. It does so many things. And then I remembered, I don't want to make a new 808 every time. And also, I don't want to use any of your presets. I have my own 808s that I like to use that work for me. And when you make genre specific music, like we don't really use that many 808s anyway. We use the Zay 808, we use Spins 808, So I didn't really see a lot of value in it. I thought it was cool for sound design. I picked it up, instantly because Future Audio Workshop is one of the first plugin companies to reach out to me and give me an NFR. So I've always supported them. I own Circle 2. I bought this with my own money. So what I found out with this plugin, once I put my own workflow to it, is that what it does for me is it unlocks a lot of different 808s that I have in my collection and I don't typically use, right? So like Illmind has a pack called All Subs Everything. It's got a bunch of like different sounding type of 808s, right? And the thing is that they're all in different keys, and then he gives you the fundamental frequency of each one, which is really cool for mixing. Stay all the way awoken. Now, when I look at this, my thing is I like to take an 808 sample, put it into sample one, and then if I want to go through the pack, I could click through it, and if it's tuned to C and I've already got a pattern playing and the song is playing, everything works out nice. I don't have to change everything, and I like that. I like workflow. So I've kind of leaned more towards Sound Oracle because his stuff is really, really good as far as the 808s is concerned, and everything's tuned to C. Like if your shit isn't tuned to C, I wouldn't mess with you. But what this allows you to do is to drag in any 808, right? And just get to playing a bass line, because when you drag in, and the reason why I'm showing this pack is because you can see what these actually are, right? When you drag in an 808 sample to the sampler, this says it's in G sharp, the algorithm picks it up already. Now, all you got to do is change this to, change it to middle C, the root octave 2-3, and yeah, so it's pretty powerful. And then that led me to like, all right, so I have something, because you wonder like, can I really trust the algorithm? Is it gonna work for me? So that was cool to be able to. I pretty much ran it through every one of those samples, and then I remember like, there's some 808s that I would really like to use from other designers that I hadn't, because I know that they weren't to see this guy's gonna make a fucking liar of me, like this one for example, right? But again, without any right clicking on a piano or nothing, like it just automatically tunes it to C. So dope, right? So I have that, and then on top of it, these three different sliders, they give you R bass, right? That's essentially what this is. And it's actually R bass and low air in one plugin. This side is R bass and this side is low air. So this will add an octave below, and this will add a couple octaves above. So that's awesome. And then to further go in, you can add different waves on top of someone else's 808 and make it your own. Turn this octave down one. So it's really cool that you have an 808 chain inside here. Again, they added distortion in the compressor. That is how I intend to use it. On top of that, it has a synced glide, so you don't have to, like in Studio One, if you want to have these note calculations, you have to go to a reverb calculator and get the actual milliseconds that an eighth note is in the tempo that you're working in, which it doesn't take long. It literally takes like 45 seconds. But if I don't have to click out of the DAW, I don't want to. And the actual sampler in Sublab sounds amazing. So this is how I use RBass. This is how I intend to use it. You don't just have to open this up and use the 808s that they give you. You don't just have to open this up and use the presets that they give you. You can use this like a channel rack in FL Studio, like a simpler in Live, or like how I use Sample One inside Studio One. So I appreciate you guys watching. Keep it simple, do not be basic, and we will see you on the next one, fam. Peace.